What's up guys, it's Salvaje and welcome back to another Fortnite Save the World in-depth weapon review. We're going to be reviewing the Smasher Basher, and I just want to let you guys know I actually finally uploaded my 100 more Save the World tips video, and that video is of course going to be linked in the description of this video if you haven't checked that out yet. And I also just want to point out I have my first 100 tips for Save the World videos also linked in the description if you're interested in that as well. As always, my supporter creator code is Salvaje. With that said, let's jump straight into the review. Alright, so as you guys know, I'm not a huge expert when it comes down to melee weapons in Save the World. However, you know, I do know a thing or two about them. Obviously, I do use them from time to time. Hardware weapons, of course, being one of the weapons that I sort of like to take out to have fun with them. Even though I've never really leveled up any hardware weapons, you know, my friends do give me hardware weapons from time to time. That's one of the things that I want to point out about the Smasher Basher. I actually reviewed the Smasher Basher with full legendary perks, and I believe it was power level 106 as well. So, you know, the fact that I leveled it up with legendary perks isn't going to give you guys a really good general idea of how it performs with blue and green perks if, of course, you are a beginner player. However, I do want to point out, when I use this hammer with Steel Wool Sid, which is a mythic constructor that you can get, you know, by playing the Fortnite Save the World campaign and completing the first part of Canny Valley, I was just wrecking everything. Every single husk, every basic husk, every husky husk that was standing right in front of your boy was just getting destroyed, as you guys are going to be seeing in the gameplay. So I definitely recommend, if you want to use Steel Wool Sid, or you have unlocked Steel Wool Sid, or, you know, you're just wanting to use sort of like a, you know, a hammer in Fortnite Save the World, the Smasher Basher can definitely get the job done. When it comes down to the recommended perks that you want on it, you definitely want a critical rating perk on there. You know, make sure that you level that up all the way up to legendary. And most importantly, another thing that you want is an attack speed perk. Like that, you know, your attack speed on the hammer is just really fast and you're able to dish out massive amounts of damage. One of the things that I was not able to get a gameplay example of because I completely forgot is the secondary attack that this hammer has. But long story short, what you do is you spin around in a whirlwind, and basically every single husk that's around you is just going to get completely destroyed as well. So that's also a really good thing, you know, that I enjoy about this hammer as well. And when I came down to like using this hammer with base game heroes like Jingle Jets, for example, I was doing, you know, a pretty decent amount of work when it comes down to basic husk. Basic husk was just getting completely destroyed, as you guys are seeing in the gameplay. Husky husk were sort of struggling a little bit, and yeah, mist monsters, you know, not as good, not as quickly deleted as, of course, someone like Steel Wool Sid. But then again, you know, I think if you are not running a hero that sort of benefits this hammer when it comes down to mist monsters and husky husk, you should definitely use something like the Stalwart Squire Shotgun, which of course I recently reviewed, and you can check out the Save the World weapon review playlist, you know, if you're interested in that, in the description below. But that's pretty much it. You know, when it comes down to the star rating, I'm going to give the weapon a 5 out of 5 stars. Okay, look, let me explain why I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, even though I'm not an expert when it comes down to hardware weapons or melee weapons in Save the World. This thing was completely wrecking and destroying things with Steel Wool Sid. And originally, you know, you want to use something like the Let's Let with Steel Wool Sid. However, the Smasher Basher was also doing a really amazing job. And I really do think when it comes down to hardware weapons in Fortnite Save the World, you always want to be running them with someone that actually specializes on that weapon, right? Like, you never really want to run it on, you know, someone like an Outlander or a Soldier, for example, right? So that's why I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. If you guys enjoyed the review, feel free to drop a like, feel free to subscribe to join the Salvaje cartel, and I'll be seeing you guys on my next video. Peace out.